Rain slicks the deserted Madrid streets, the silence broken only by the gentle drumming of water. Through the downpour, the Café del Sol sign glows, a hazy beacon in the night. Neon light bleeds onto the wet pavement, painting streaks of color on the dark canvas. An eerie stillness hangs in the air, broken only by the soft hiss of tires on the distant road. In the quiet of Café del Sol, Lucia sits alone, her anxiety palpable. She nervously checks her watch, a subtle gesture betraying her inner turmoil. The café is nearly deserted, the silence amplifying Lucia's solitude. Lingering patrons cast long shadows, indifferent to her mounting tension. Each tick of the clock seems to echo in the stillness, heightening the drama. Her eyes dart towards the entrance, a silent question hanging in the air. The café bell jingles, announcing Gabriel's arrival, a silhouette against the stormy night. Rain drips from Gabriel, forming a puddle, a stark contrast to the café's warmth. Lucia's eyes widen in surprise as she recognizes Gabriel across the room. A subtle shift in Gabriel's eyes hints at a profound change within him. The inviting warmth in his eyes is gone, replaced by a chilling darkness. Something is different about Gabriel, a palpable tension filling the small cafe. Warm cafe lights illuminate polished tables as Gabriel sets a weathered wooden box down, the scent of coffee filling the air. Gabriel's gaze meets Sophia's, a storm gathering in his eyes as he breaks the silence. Inside, there's a photo of us, Lisbon, and a ring, Gabriel reveals, his voice heavy with unspoken history. His expression darkens as he confesses. I had to disappear, Sophia, to protect you. My father, his associates, they're dangerous. Being with me put you in danger, he admits, his eyes filled with torment. In the warm glow of Café del Sol, shadows dance as Lucia's eyes search Gabriel's, the air thick with unspoken tension. A half-finished coffee sits between them, its steam long gone, mirroring the fading warmth of their conversation. Lucia slowly pushes a ring across the checkered table, the metal catching the dim light. Gabriel watches her, his expression a mask, unreadable in the soft light. The ring slides to a stop, a silent question hanging in the balance. Tell me again. Tell me everything, Lucia whispers, her voice barely audible above the cafe's quiet hum. Warm light bathes Café del Sol, shadows stretching long as Lucia intently watches Gabriel, unspoken words hanging heavy in the air. Steam curls from untouched coffee, mirroring the tension building between them. A silent question hanging in the balance. Lucia leans in, her eyes piercing. Tell me the truth, Gabriel. What really happened to your father? Her unwavering gaze demands answers, secrets threatening to surface in the dimly lit cafe. Lucia presses further, the weight of her suspicion palpable. And what was Dario's role in all of this? The Café del Sol sign casts a hazy glow on rain-slicked streets as Lucia sips her coffee, lost in thought. Lucia glances up, her eyes catching on a dark car parked across the street, an unsettling shadow lurking within. A man sits in the car, his face hidden, his gaze fixed intently on Lucia, an invisible thread connecting them. A prickle of unease runs down Lucia's spine as she realizes she is being watched. The cafe's warm light offers no comfort against the growing sense of dread that washes over Lucia. Warm light bathes Café del Sol as Lucia stares at her phone, her brow furrowed with concern. Nervously, Lucia glances around the crowded cafe, a sense of unease clouding her expression. I received a message. An anonymous message. It warned me about you, Gabriel, Lucia says, her voice trembling. Gabriel's eyes widen in disbelief. What? What are you talking about, Lucia? Don't play innocent, Gabriel. This is about Dario, isn't it? Lucia challenges, suspicion lacing her words. That's absurd. Who would send such a thing? Gabriel exclaims, feigning innocence amidst the rising tension. Rain streams down the windows of Café del Sol, blurring the city into a hazy, distant glow. Gabriel's face is a canvas of guilt under the warm cafe lights as he sits across from Lucia. Lucia leans in, her eyes reflecting a fragile blend of hope and deep trepidation. Gabriel's voice cracks as he confesses, I sacrificed your father to Dario in exchange for your life. Lucia storms from the cafe, her face a canvas of disbelief and raw pain. The sting of Gabriel's betrayal cuts deep, a fresh wound etched in her eyes. A fragile calm breaks as the rain resumes, each drop amplifying her despair. Tears stream down Lucia's face, indistinguishable from the relentless rain. She clutches her coat, a solitary figure swallowed by the Madrid night. Under the cloak of a Madrid night, Lucia's face drains of color as she stares at her phone, a chilling message searing her soul. Her grip tightens, knuckles bone white against the cold metal as dread coils within her. He's not done. You're next. The text screams, each word a hammer blow to her fragile composure. Rounding a corner, a gasp escapes her lips, a silent scream trapped in the night air. At the street's end, a black car idles, a silent predator lurking in the shadows, its presence a stark omen. A sleek, dark car sits silently on a dimly lit Madrid street, shadows clinging to its polished surface. The man emerges from the car, his face veiled by the darkness, an air of gravitas surrounding him. He turns towards Lucia, his expression serious and unreadable in the night. Gabriel is working for Dario, the man says, his words hanging in the cool Madrid air. His voice drops, revealing a crucial whispered truth. He's still alive. The man extends a hand, offering a small object. This flash drive has the evidence you need. In the warm glow of Café del Sol, Gabriel's eyes reflect inner turmoil. A storm brewing behind a facade of composure. A ring rests on the table, its facets shimmering, a silent testament to promises made and perhaps broken. His face is a canvas of conflict, a silent battle waged between duty and desire. A soft buzz pierces the air, a digital whisper that shatters the fragile peace. Gabriel's gaze hardens as he reads the message, the words searing into his soul. The message echoes in his mind. She knows. Finish it. Under the neon glare of Madrid, Lucia flees through the cobbled streets, her eyes wide with terror. Her hand grips the flash drive, knuckles white against the darkness. Each shadow looms as a potential threat in the cool night air. Paranoia grips her as she scans every passerby, unsure of who to trust. Her breath hitches, ragged gasps escaping into the night. Lucia sprints through Madrid, a hunted animal desperate to escape. Under the cloak of night in Madrid, rain slicks the streets as Gabriel, cloaked in a trench coat, begins his relentless search. Each step echoes with purpose, his gaze sweeping across the rain-swept streets, searching for Lucia. The city lights blur in the downpour, reflecting in Gabriel's determined eyes, hardening his resolve. The trench coat shields him from the storm, but nothing can hide the cold resolve etched on his face. He presses on, a solitary figure against the Madrid night, driven by a singular, unwavering purpose. Bathed in the neon glow, Lucia stops, a statue carved from doubt in the Madrid night. Her gaze drifts back, caught by Gabriel's distant figure. The rain intensifies, each drop blurring the line between love and betrayal. Is it truth or lies that cast long shadows on the cobblestones? A black car lurks like a silent sentinel, its dark windows reflecting the stormy night.